Thank you for visiting the Waterkotte website and our Prescription Meds Trafficking Defense Lawyer in Missouri website page. Regardless of the crime, we believe everyone is entitled to the best possible legal defense in the state of Missouri. We have created this audio version of our website page to help you better understand our services and protect your future, freedom, and reputation. If you have been charged with prescription meds trafficking in the state of Missouri, we can help. Don't face the state and court system alone during your prescription meds trafficking charge. Contact one of our Missouri Prescription Meds Trafficking Defense Lawyers today at 314-900-HELP to protect your rights and future. Let's discuss hiring our Prescription Meds Trafficking Defense Lawyers in Missouri and setting up a free consultation with our attorneys. Prescription Meds Trafficking Defense Lawyers in Missouri. If you or someone you know has been arrested and charged with prescription meds trafficking in Missouri, it is important to contact a reputable prescription meds trafficking lawyer right away. Waterkotte has the knowledge and experience necessary to defend you against prescription meds, trafficking charges, and minimize the impact they have on your life. Prescription meds, trafficking charges in Missouri. Know the facts. Prescription medication trafficking is a serious charge in Missouri, carrying the possibility of severe legal penalties and long-lasting consequences. Allegations of trafficking prescription drugs like opioids, such as OxyContin, Percocet, codeine, or fentanyl, benzodiazepines like Xanax, Valium, or Klonopin, or stimulants like Adderall, Ritalin, or Dexedrine can quickly spiral into complex, long-term legal battles. If you're facing prescription meds trafficking charges in Missouri, you need a criminal defense attorney on your side as soon as possible. Don't risk your future or your freedom by going at this alone. Call a Waterkotte prescription meds trafficking lawyer today at 314-900-HELP or reach out online for a confidential consultation. Under Missouri law, trafficking prescription drugs involves the unauthorized distribution, sale, or transport of controlled prescription medications. This can include situations where an individual prescribes or fills fraudulent prescriptions or forges documents, supplies medications to others without a valid prescription, exceeds law possession limits of controlled medications. What are the penalties for prescription meds trafficking in Missouri? In Missouri, drug trafficking offenses are broken into 2 degrees. Prescription meds trafficking, 2nd degree. An individual commits drug trafficking in the 2nd degree if they knowingly possess or control, purchase or attempt to purchase, or bring into the state more than 30 grams of a mixture or substance containing heroin, more than 30 grams of amphetamines or methamphetamines, more than 30 grams of MDMA, more than 30 grams of PCP, more than 8 grams of cocaine base, more than 500 milligrams of LSD, more than 10 milligrams of fentanyl. Trafficking drugs in the 2nd degree is a Class C felony, which carries 3 to 10 years in prison. It becomes a Class B felony with 5 to 15 years in prison if the substance is 90 grams or more of heroin, 90 grams or more of PCP, 90 grams or more of meth, 90 grams or more of MDMA, 24 grams or more of cocaine base, 1 gram or more of LSD, 20 milligrams or more of fentanyl. It becomes a Class A felony, carrying 10 to 30 years or life in prison, when the controlled substance is 450 grams or more of amphetamine, 450 grams or more of MDMA. Prescription meds trafficking, 1st degree. An individual commits drug trafficking in the 1st degree if they knowingly distribute, deliver, manufacture, produce, or attempt to distribute, deliver, manufacture, or produce Any amount of GHB, gamma-hydroxybutyric acid. Over 30 grams of heroin. Over 30 grams of PCP. Over 30 grams of amphetamines. Over 30 grams of MDMA. Over 8 grams of cocaine base. Over 500 milligrams of LSD. Over 10 milligrams of fentanyl. Trafficking drugs in the first degree is a Class B felony. However, it increases to a Class A felony when the controlled substance is 90 grams or more of heroin, 90 grams or more of amphetamines, 90 grams or more of PCP, 24 grams or more of cocaine base, 1 gram or more of LSD, 20 milligrams or more of fentanyl. Recent statewide cases of prescription meds trafficking. According to the Missouri Department of Health, an estimated 235,000 Missourians have misused prescription drugs in the past year. The cases of prescription meds trafficking occur more and more frequently in our state. Here, just a few examples of recent cases. Missouri area pediatrician indicted, accused of exchanging prescriptions for sex acts. Independence man, sentenced to 19 years for drug trafficking, illegal firearms. 15 more defendants indicted for meth and fentanyl trafficking. 12 Kansas City area men indicted for fentanyl trafficking, illegal firearms. What are some common strategic defenses to prescription meds trafficking in Missouri? When defending against prescription medication trafficking charges, a variety of legal strategies can be used to challenge the prosecution's case against you. Every case is different, and each defense strategy depends on the specific circumstances of the case. A skilled criminal defense attorney can evaluate the evidence, identify weaknesses in the prosecution's case, and build a robust defense tailored to your situation. Here are some key defenses the Waterkotte drug trafficking attorneys have seen and used in these type of cases. Illegal search and seizure. The Fourth Amendment protects you from unlawful searches and seizures. If law enforcement conducted a search without a proper warrant or probable cause, any evidence obtained may be deemed inadmissible, which can lead to charges being dropped. Chain of custody errors. Law enforcement officials and prosecutors must maintain a clear and documented chain of custody for evidence. Any break in this chain raises questions about the authenticity and integrity of the evidence, possibly weakening the case. Miranda rights violation. If officers failed to inform you of your Miranda rights during an arrest or interrogation, any resulting evidence or statements may not be admissible in court. Lack of knowledge or intent. Your defense attorney might argue that you were unaware of the prescription meds' presence or did not intend to traffic them. For instance, if the drugs were hidden in property you didn't control, a lack of intent defense could cast doubt on your culpability. Insufficient evidence. Your lawyer may argue that the prosecution has not met its burden of proof, pointing to a lack of concrete evidence tying you to the crime beyond a reasonable doubt. Coercion, entrapment, or duress. Your defense attorney might claim you were coerced into trafficking prescription medications under threat or induced by law enforcement to commit the crime. Entrapment, where law enforcement convinces someone to commit a crime they otherwise would not have, is also a viable defense. Medical necessity. This could be a particularly useful defense for prescription medications, particularly in smaller amounts. You might argue that possession or distribution was necessary for a friend's or loved one's medical reasons. Mistaken identity. This defense applies if you're wrongly accused or misidentified as the perpetrator, whether through witness error or deliberate false accusations. What a Waterkotte, Missouri prescription meds trafficking lawyer can do for you. When facing a serious charge like prescription meds trafficking in Missouri, not to mention the ramifications on your personal life and future. Choosing the right prescription meds trafficking defense attorney can make all the difference. At Combs Waterkotte, we offer a team of experienced lawyers who are dedicated to getting you the best possible outcome. Why you should hire Combs Waterkotte for your prescription meds trafficking charges in Missouri. Aggressive defense against harsh penalties. We fight to reduce or dismiss charges that could lead to years in prison. Deep knowledge of Missouri and federal drug laws. Our attorneys understand the complexities of prescription drug cases and how to challenge them. Protecting your reputation and future. A trafficking charge can destroy your career. Our team works to minimize damage and clear your name. Challenging unlawful search and seizure. We scrutinize law enforcement action at every level to suppress illegally obtained evidence. Exposing flaws in the prosecution's case, we challenge weak evidence, unreliable informants, and improper police procedures. Negotiating reduced charges, alternative sentencing. When trial isn't the best option, we push for lesser penalties or rehab-based solutions. Experience with complex drug crime defense. We have a track record of successfully defending clients against high-stakes trafficking allegations. Relentless advocacy. Whether in front of a judge or jury, or negotiating with a prosecutor, we fight for the best possible outcome for you. Hire Combs Waterkotte for expertise in Missouri. Prescription meds. Trafficking defense. Defending against prescription drug trafficking charges requires in-depth knowledge of Missouri and federal drug laws. Combs Waterkotte provides experience with complex cases. With more than 40 years of experience successfully handling over 10,000 cases for Missouri residents, and our familiarity with controlled substance regulations, medical exceptions, and constitutional defenses ensures a comprehensive approach to your case. Strategic legal analysis. Our skilled Missouri drug trafficking defense attorneys dissect every aspect of the accusations, from the circumstances of the arrest to the handling of evidence. Proven trial success. We have a proven track record of reducing charges, securing dismissals, and winning acquittals in high-stakes cases. Defend your future with confidence. Hire Combs Waterkotte's Prescription Meds Trafficking Legal Team. A prescription medication trafficking charge does not have to define your future. Combs Waterkotte is committed to fighting for your rights, reputation, and freedom. We understand how daunting this situation can be, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. From a free initial consultation until our post-case check-ins. If you or a loved one is facing prescription meds trafficking charges, time is critical. Don't hesitate to call Combs Waterkotte right away at 314-900-HELP or fill out our online form to schedule a confidential case review with one of our expert criminal defense lawyers in Missouri.